Some people say that life is pointless and nothing makes sense. Some people say that everything happens for a reason. Some people say that everything in life happens according to God's plan. I believe that humans live according to their own free will that God gives us, whether they lean on God or not, but I believe God is present in every situation, whether it's good or bad. I've personally had too many small motives, events, and sayings that have connected throughout my life to believe that we're all just floating on a big rock. When I was younger, someone told me something along the lines of, maybe you were late for, insert this important thing here, because there might have been a car crash that could have severely hurt you if you left your house 1 minute earlier than you did. That thought heavily changed the way I view why things happen, when things happen, and how things happen in people's lives. The event in my life that most closely correlates with this thought is how I met my roommate, Carolyn Myers. On Sunday, September 9th, 2012, I left my house in Winston-Salem at 8 a.m. to go sit outside of a music venue in Charlotte. I left my house at 8 a.m. because the show was general admission, so whoever got there first was the first one let into the building and got the front row. I was with my friends Megan, Olivia, Danielle, and Emma, and we were going to see Ed Sheeran in concert for the first time, so we were determined to be close to the stage. The doors didn't open until 7:30 p.m., but we didn't mind waiting outside on a sidewalk of Charlotte for 10 hours if it meant that we got to be a few feet away from Ed Sheeran while he performed. A few minutes after we arrived at Amos South End and set up camp on the sidewalk at the end of a line of already about 30 people, a group of girls our age got in line behind us. We were going to be there all day, so we decided to talk to them. Their names were Sarah, Jenny, Rania, and Carolyn. They were exactly like us, and we became really good friends after talking and hanging out all day. We spent the day learning about each other, bonding over Ed Sheeran and other musicians that we liked, sharing our favorite Tumblr posts, eating burritos from a local shop, and singing to my ukulele playing. Friends with people, but I've never made as close of a connection as I did with Sarah, Jenny, Rania, and Carolyn. I've always talked to the people in line around me, maybe even followed them on Instagram, but I always end up never talking to them and unfollowing them. It wasn't like that this time with the Ed Sheeran girls, though. We all followed each other on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and we got each other's phone numbers. After the concert, we would see each other on social media, favorite each other's tweets, and occasionally text each other, "I miss you, we should meet up again." And every year on September 9th, we would put up pictures on Instagram of us and caption them with phrases like, "Throwback to Ed Sheeran," or "Remember when I met these really cool people," etc. Carolyn visited Winston-Salem, my town, sometimes for band competitions, and we always planned on meeting up, but we never did. This kind of friendship over social media went on from fall 2012 to fall 2014 when we started filling out college applications. I saw Carolyn tweet about applying to Mars Hill University, and I was applying there too, so I texted the group asking where everyone was applying. Unfortunately, Sarah and Rania did not apply to any of the same colleges as me, but Carolyn and I were both applying to Mars Hill and the University of North Carolina at Asheville. We instantly knew we wanted to be roommates if we both got into Asheville. Carolyn got in first because she did early admission, and I was afraid that I wouldn't get in, but finally I got my letter of acceptance. I immediately texted Carolyn to tell her that I got in, and in that moment we decided to be roommates. Who would have known that I would meet the person I'm currently living with on a sidewalk in Charlotte in 2012? Who would have known that the girl that daily consoles me and helps me in every situation would be a girl that I met because of a musician I liked in 9th grade? The fact that I have made such a strong emotional connection with a girl I would have never met if I hadn't arrived exactly at the time I arrived, if she hadn't arrived when she did, if I didn't buy tickets to the show, if something happened and I couldn't make it to the show, etc., is amazing to me. God moves in mysterious ways, and I'm very okay with that.